part 2 of things that feel illegal in the UK as an American.
Based on what I already know about Americans, this list will in no way be shocking to me, I'm sure.
There are no dryers here.
Have you checked everywhere, behind every curtain, and opened every door, under every stone, in everybody's little weird cupboard? Because I think you may have missed some.
No dryers. Like, why do my clothes have to hang out all over my house
I suppose you could keep them at your neighbor's house, but that would be weird.
to dry for hours, days?
Have you tried turning on the heating? I find in desperate times a radiator does a very good job of drying my undergarments.
Like it's 1802.
But in 1802 they did not have washing machines either, so I don't understand this argument.
I need something more fast-paced.
If you are running out of clothes this quickly that you need them to dry that quickly, I suggest you buy 1 or 2 more changes of clothes, and that should see you out.
Be honest. Do you guys actually prefer this?
British people love saving money. It is like their biggest turn on. And yeah, so they will hang clothes wherever there is a spare little hooky thing poking out for them to just hang clothes over so it will dry on its own and they don't have to think about it. Plus, like 95% of my wardrobe will shrink if I use a dryer, so I'd rather not have to replace all of my clothes, thank you.
Going to the pub on a Tuesday afternoon, let's just say at 2 p.m.
Sounds bloody wonderful.
on your lunch break and having some pints.
Oh, you mean like in the middle of a work day? Sounds normal.
And then going right back to work.
I will have you know, I have done some of the best work in my entire life whilst pretending to be sober.
I shocked by how many people do this whenever I go out for a walk on my lunch break.
Well, don't walk near the pubs then, and then you will be less shocked. Not shocked, but less shocked.
And it just makes London what it is with its energy. And
yeah, London is just a bunch of completely pissed up people attempting to pretend they know what they're doing and then getting on public transport and going home. Wasted.
if I didn't work in healthcare, I certainly would be participating in this event.
Yeah, okay, we are all grateful that our medical professionals are not drunk when we see them, although some of them, I mean, I have some questions.
No air conditioning. This one hurts. This is probably the hardest thing that I struggle with in the summer.
Americans and their air conditioning. Yeah, I get it. Air conditioning is lovely, but if your country wasn't quite so committed to ensuring climate change, well, we might not need it quite as much.
Having to adapt to and just suffer.
I don't know how to sugarcoat this for you, my friend, but life is suffering, yeah? We must adapt to the weather or just quit our jobs and lie around outside all day in the shade.
I cannot tell you how many people here say that air conditioning actually makes them feel sick.
You know what is interesting? I too have experienced this phenomenon. Maybe I am just too well adapted to sitting outside and drinking a nice cold one.
No, I know it's an adjustment.
Yeah, well, you could adjust to the temperature. It works both ways.
But when it is 85 degrees outside,
Then everybody has popped their clogs, and AC was the least of their concerns.
with 30 degrees in Celsius,
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not realize you were speaking in nonsense numbers there for a second. But yeah, 30 degrees is normally quite tolerable. I will admit, in the UK, it is a nightmare.
we need air conditioning. That is not healthy for our bodies to just sit inside and marinate.
Can I suggest not sitting in a sauce and maybe going outside a little bit? I know, it's absolutely revolutionary.
Opening up a window is not going to resolve the issue.
I don't think adding a further demand on the electrical system and therefore increasing the requirement for fossil fuel capacity is going to be a solution to the issue either.
Getting a fan is not going to resolve getting better sleep at night.
No, in those temperatures, nobody sleeps well at night and everybody is pissed off about it and we just accept it, sweat and move on.
It's just not. And we need to do better because the summers are getting hotter here.
I agree, the summers are getting hotter. Instead of installing AC, may I suggest that we provide more breaks, more cooling beverages, definitely get some cold ones, crack them open and just chill a little bit more.
And air conditioning units need to be more accessible.
This is a pipe dream, my friend, a ventilation pipe dream. The buildings require so much massive change across the entire country in order to facilitate your completely unfeasible dreams. I'm so sorry, but the air conditioning is not coming.
Healthcare with no upfront payment.
I'm going to assume that you're not complaining about this, although this feels strange following two things that were annoying you. Do you want people to pay up front?
I really like this one.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, then we are on the same page.
You just leave your appointment with no bills to pay.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've paid my taxes already. The bill is paid.
This honestly feels illegal still in my mind, just due to the dynamic of growing up in the US.
No, you mispronounced systematic brainwashing.
But this is basic human rights, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Some people got together at some point and thought, yeah, if we pool some of this money together, the people are paying from their taxes, then we can support many more people in having healthcare and prioritizing the welfare of human beings in our society. It is novel. Yeah, there are so few places in the world you will find it.
What's something here that feels illegal to you? Let me know.
People judging me for being pissed at 2 in the afternoon. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.